Hi and welcome to the Arsenal Circle. Here to talk to you today about all the signings we made in the summer and whether I think they were good, they were bad, how our whole window went, and also about the sales. The sales are on here as well. So yeah, let's. Quick mention before I start: I have uploaded shorts for each of the signings. If you just want a quick 60 seconds why I like or dislike the signing for each of the ones we brought in. I haven't done that for the sales though, or loans, I should say. But yes. Let's start off with Jakub Kiwior. Now, he looks like a signing that I think will benefit us long term. He's a backup to Gabriel, a left-footed centre back that can also go left back and DM. Very versatile. Arteta trusts him. He's clearly a player that is going to be there for the future and a natural replacement for Gabriel when he is inevitably sold in the future. Because, well, not now, but eventually, right? Or whatever happens to Gabriel, we have Kiwior there. And coming from Spezia, he's got experience in the top league, experience in the top league, and looks like a presence in the box. Very pleased with that signing. What do you think about that one? I'm pretty happy with it. Moving on, we have Leandro Trossard. Now, I think this signing is particularly brilliant because we were unable to get Mudryk, and that is just down to not wanting to pay way too much for him, for a player that is unproven. And I'm surprised that we were even offering over 70. To be honest, I thought that was too much. But yeah, in the end, we've got Trossard for 20 million. Oh, I did forget to mention Jakub Kiwior, 20 million. Happy with that. Anyway, Leandro Trossard, 20 million, same sort of price as Kiwior, and really looks like a good signing. If you've seen him against Manchester United, he looked brilliant. Against the other game he was he looked good. In Man City, he looked like a threat every time he was on the ball. I think he's perfect for what we need. Able to play all three positions up top, which is very versatile. He's not a one-dimensional player. But yeah, very happy with that signing. Yeah, I think it's a good signing overall. Then, what was I going to say? Oh, my mind's completely gone blank now. Sorry. Yeah, and then comes the other thing. Yes, he's 28, so he brings some experience, but he's just a natural Gabriel Martinelli backup. He's so good at being on the ball. Honestly, I think he could start. It's just the depth we need in the attack. Versatile, Arteta trusted him, all of these things. Very happy with that signing. What do you think about that one? Next, we have Sambi Lokonga, who has left the club. He's joined Palace on a rest of the season loan, I believe it is. And I believe that's just a Gallagher replacement for them because they are missing a Gallagher type player. And he was loaned from Chelsea, and now they've got Sambi, who's loaned from us. And I think him going out on loan, I think everyone was calling for. He desperately needed a loan. He is not up to top quality yet. He's not ready to come in for a man like Partey or a man like Xhaka, and that's why we got the man coming next on your screen. But yeah, I do think that Sambi Lokonga, I keep thinking Mitchell because he looks a bit like, he doesn't even look like Mitchell there. I don't know why, but that keeps making me think of Mitchell. Sorry, I do think that Sambi Lokonga it's brilliant that we've loaned him out and we're getting him some game time, and he's just getting what he needs to be done. And improving himself, and yeah, there's no complaints with that one. Let me know if you got any problems with that deal. I think that was a brilliant deal. Moving on, we have Jorginho. Now, this is a signing. I think this is the most controversial of our signings. This is a signing that I am actually very happy with. Because yes, we were looking at a number of players, and then at deadline day, there was one we wanted, and we were unable to get him. Brighton did not want to sell Moises Caicedo for any amount of money. Even if we offered 80 odd, I don't think they would have said yes. I think we did offer like 80 odd. We offered like 75. But no, Brighton didn't want to sell, and that's fair enough. So we have brought in Jorginho. for 12 million. Now, it is a bit of a hefty price tag considering he's only got 6 months left on his contract. But I think it's a brilliant signing because he is able to come in for Xhaka. He's able to come in for Partey. He's depth we need. He brings qualities to midfield. He's good on the ball. He's good at passing. Off the ball, he's not the fastest player, but he definitely also brings some experience. He brings the winning mentality, and Arteta again has put trust into him, and it's hard to argue with Arteta right now. But yeah, I do think Jorginho is a good sign. He's a bit old, 31, but I think that's fine. He's not a bad player. Only came third in the Ballon d'Or 2 years ago, and I think it's a good switch for all parties involved. To be honest, very happy with Jorginho. I don't think there's anything wrong with that one. Second last, but not least, penultimately, Marquinhos has gone to Norwich on loan. Now, I think it's an interesting one. A club like Norwich, I think, is actually probably perfect for Marquinhos because we saw his qualities in the Europa League, and he's definitely able to play at this level. He's got the ability to do so. It's whether he's now got all the game sense and all these other things, all the other qualities that he needs. He has scored for us in the Europa League, so that's pretty good, and he's got a lot of passion. You can see that, and I think going down to the Championship, getting like a taste of what you're going to need to be able to do next season is going to be good for him. And he'll probably help Norwich's chances of getting re-promoted. And I think that's a brilliant loan for him. He'll get quite a bit of game time. And finally, we have Cedric Soares going to Fulham for a loan. No buy option, which I'm quite surprised about. I thought they might try and buy him. But no, it's perfect for Fulham because they definitely need a right back. And I think that's what they're gonna get. Obviously, that's what they're gonna get. Sorry, and that's like what they're gonna get with Cedric. He's a right back. He's not someone who's gonna go forward or come into a three at the back. He is a right back, out and out right back. He doesn't do anything else, and that's kind of what Fulham need. They need just someone who's solid at right back, someone you can rely on, someone that's good for their kind of area, and that is Cedric. And I think it's good that he's going to get a bit more game time there. To be honest, I'd probably rather have him there, just at here, for the squad depth. Why not? Even though he won't get any minutes unless we get like 4 injuries to our fullbacks, because he is the third string right back and doesn't play left back at all. But I think it's fair for him. Good deal for him. Good deal for Fulham. And I'm not unhappy about it. I'm actually quite happy that he's going to get some game time. But I would rather, for the club's sake, probably keep him. Anyway, let's talk about which is the best deal here, and it's between two for me. It's between Sambi Lokonga and it's between Leandro Trossard. Now, I think Sambi Lokonga, whilst him going out on loan, I think is actually so crucial. I don't think people realise how important it is that he goes out on loan, because he's definitely not the quality of a top tier club in the Premier League, but he can definitely do it in the Prem. And I think that's where Palace is just perfect for him. They're just mid-table in the Prem. He'll get game time against smaller teams, game time against bigger teams, but he'll learn and he'll progress and he'll be better for us next season. And when we do bring in like someone like Declan Rice, we can hope that, and Moises Caicedo, and then we can also have Sambi Lokonga. Like, that would be incredible midfield depth. I mean, maybe I'm pushing it because of course Jorginho would be there too, but let's just say Declan Rice, Jorginho, Sambi Lokonga, Partey, Xhaka. That's not bad at all for a midfield depth. And yeah, I do think that's a brilliant loan. But my favourite deal is definitely Leandro Trossard coming into the club. I think he's just what we needed, some depth in the attack, especially with Jesus out. Jesus going out just makes us aware, look, this is what it's like with an injured striker. We're missing a backup striker now. Trossard, he can come in and he can play all 3 positions. He's a natural replacement for all 3, and that's just brilliant because because it does mean that we can bring him in, we can sub him in for Martinelli, we can sub him in for Saka, we can sub him in for Nketiah. I know that's like obvious. Oh, he can play all three, so obviously he can be subbed in. But I think it's so crucial that he has that ability, and I think it's so underrated how much he's going to bring to Arsenal as a squad player, as a starter maybe. And yeah, and I do think that is the greatest deal of all of these on the screen. I think that's my favourite deal. That's the best one. Let me know what the best deal is here for Arsenal, which is going to be the most important. I think Jorginho is actually an underrated shout as well. Yeah, let me know what's the worst deal as well. I'd probably go Cedric for reasons I've just stated. But yeah, what do you think about the video? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and goodbye.